What if I told you that one of the richest men in history didn't get there just by luck, but by following a secret formula that anyone could learn? John D. Rockefeller, the oil magnate who became a symbol of immense wealth, built an empire that changed the world forever. But behind his fortune lies a set of principles, decisions, and strategies that most people overlook. What was the real secret that made Rockefeller rich? Stay with us to discover how one man's mindset shaped modern capitalism itself. John D. Rockefeller was born in 1839 to a modest family in Richford, New York, where his father was a traveling salesman and his mother a devout woman who taught him discipline and frugality. From a young age, he showed a remarkable ability for numbers and business, starting his first job as an assistant bookkeeper at 16. He learned to record every cent, every expense, and every transaction meticulously. This attention to detail became a cornerstone of his success. For Rockefeller, money wasn't just currency. It was a tool for measurement and control. When he entered the oil business during the 1860s, the industry was chaotic and unstable. Prices fluctuated wildly, refineries opened and closed overnight, and few companies survived for long. Rockefeller, however, saw opportunity in this chaos. He believed stability and efficiency could bring order to the oil market. His company, Standard Oil, was founded on one principle: minimize waste, maximize profit. He negotiated lower transportation costs, reinvested profits, and reinvested again. By age 33, Rockefeller controlled the most powerful oil company in America. But his secret wasn't just about making money, it was about managing it wisely. Rockefeller was a master at compounding. Every dollar earned was not spent, but reinvested into expansion, innovation, and integration. He didn't chase short-term gains. He built long-term dominance. He reinvested in pipelines, warehouses, and research to refine oil more efficiently. His calm, calculated approach allowed him to outlast competitors who took reckless risks. The essence of his wealth lay in patience and precision, not in gambling or extravagance. He also practiced something revolutionary for his time: vertical integration. Instead of relying on others for transport, barrels, or distribution, Standard Oil owned every step of the process. This control ensured lower costs and consistent quality. Rockefeller understood that true wealth came from reducing dependency on others and mastering every link in the value chain. His empire wasn't built overnight. It was engineered through strategy and foresight. Every decision was deliberate, aimed at creating a self-sustaining system. Rockefeller's faith and personal discipline were equally part of his secret. Despite his immense wealth, he lived modestly and avoided public displays of excess. He believed that wealth was a divine responsibility, a trust given to those capable of using it wisely. Each morning, he read the Bible, kept strict routines, and maintained detailed journals of his goals. His philosophy was simple: control your habits, and your habits will control your destiny. Wealth, for him, was not the goal, but the result of moral and practical order. While critics accused him of monopolistic behavior, Rockefeller defended his methods as a way to bring efficiency and lower prices to the public. And in many ways, he was right. The price of kerosene, used for lighting, dropped dramatically under Standard Oil, making it affordable for millions. Rockefeller's secret, therefore, wasn't greed, it was systemization. He transformed chaos into structure and uncertainty into profit. His business became not just an empire of oil, but a school of efficiency that shaped modern industry. By the late 19th century, Rockefeller's empire had become so vast that it drew the attention of the U.S. government. In 1911, Standard Oil was dismantled under antitrust laws into several smaller companies, yet the outcome was ironic. Rockefeller became even richer. Each new company thrived independently, and as the majority shareholder, his fortune multiplied. This event revealed another layer of his secret: building systems so strong that they continue to prosper, even when broken apart. Rockefeller had created value that no regulation could destroy. Philanthropy was also part of his wealth secret. Rather than hoard his riches, he reinvested in society. He founded the University of Chicago and the Rockefeller Foundation, funding education, medicine, and science across the globe. His approach to giving was methodical. He applied the same principles of efficiency and organization that made him rich. He once said, "The best philanthropy is constantly in search of the finalities, a search for cause, an attempt to cure evils at their source." His giving wasn't charity, it was investment in humanity's progress. Another overlooked element of Rockefeller's success was his ability to stay calm under pressure. He was known for his serene composure, even during market crashes or legal attacks. He believed that panic was the enemy of good decision-making. While others acted on emotion, Rockefeller acted on logic. This stoicism gave him a powerful advantage in an era defined by volatility. In his view, emotional discipline was as vital as financial discipline. To him, mastering oneself was the first step toward mastering business. Rockefeller also had a deep understanding of partnerships. He surrounded himself with talented managers and engineers, delegating authority but maintaining oversight. He wasn't a tyrant, he was a strategist who built trust through fairness and results. His ability to motivate and coordinate thousands of employees under a unified vision was another secret weapon. Standard Oil wasn't just a business, it was a culture of efficiency, loyalty, and purpose. That culture, guided by Rockefeller's example, endured long after his retirement. Over time, Rockefeller's personal fortune reached unprecedented levels. Adjusted for inflation, he may still be the richest person in modern history, yet his legacy wasn't only measured in dollars, but in the systems he pioneered. He influenced how corporations structure themselves, how wealth is distributed through philanthropy, and how discipline creates endurance. His story teaches that wealth is not accidental, it's the byproduct of clarity, patience, and relentless optimization. Rockefeller didn't find a secret, he built one through consistent action. Ultimately, the true secret that made Rockefeller rich wasn't just about money or oil, it was about control of his emotions, his time, his resources, and his opportunities. He lived by rules that favored structure over spontaneity and progress over impulse. His empire was merely an external reflection of his inner order. In the end, Rockefeller proved that the most powerful form of wealth begins in the mind, not in the wallet. His secret wasn't hidden, it was practiced, daily, with unwavering conviction. Rockefeller's fortune wasn't the result of chance, inheritance, or a single brilliant idea. It was built through discipline, reinvestment, and an unshakable belief in efficiency. His mastery of detail, his patience with growth, and his strategic control over every aspect of his business turned him into an industrial legend. More than an oil tycoon, he was an architect of systems that still define modern enterprise. His story shows that the path to wealth begins with mastering principles, not chasing luck. In the end, Rockefeller's secret was no mystery at all. It was a combination of organization, moral conviction, and a long-term vision that refused to be swayed by the noise of the moment. He lived as proof that greatness is built, not found, that fortune follows those who design it deliberately. The real lesson from Rockefeller's life is that wealth built on wisdom endures far beyond any empire or dollar sign. And there you have it. The secret that made John D. Rockefeller rich wasn't magic, but method. A mindset of patience, discipline, and precision turned one man into a lasting symbol of success. If you enjoyed this journey into history's most fascinating fortunes, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment about what inspired you the most, and share this video with someone chasing their own dream of greatness.